Hello mga kasubs and welcome to the Sarsicles TV. My name is Mark and for tonight we will be listening and reacting to Roy Clark performing Johnny Cash's Folsom Prison Blues.
I like it, I love it, I want some more.
Recommended by The Windle. Maraming salamat for this recommendation. Also thank you to all our viewers sa inyong support sa ating channel. Thank you. To our dear members and sponsors. Maraming salamat sa extra loving na pinapakita ninyo I was about to say grocery for some reason. Your generosity. There you go. Maraming salamat. Huwag sana kayo magsawa and sana bumalik din sa inyo yung blessings na sinishare ninyo tenfold. And finally, do check out Posh and Warm. It's another channel that features our adorable fur babies, Posh and Helio. So without any further delays, let us give this song a go in 3, 2, 1.
Well, I hear that train a-comin', it's a-comin' around the bend. That's a train coming around the bend. That part. There. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Lord, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging by. Boy, that'll make your eyes smart. Every time I hear that freight train, I hang my head and I cry. Yeah, I cry. Well, when I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy. Don't ever play with guns, but I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Mercy. Now every time I hear that freight train, I hang my head and I cry. Now he trick. There's a trick. It looks like an ordinary little old drinking glass, but it's a trick. Well, I'll bet there's rich folks eating in that fancy dining car. They're probably smoking whiskey and drinking a big cigar. But I know I had it coming. All I do is cry. Sounded wrong first time I did it. Now every time I hear that freight train, I hang my head and I cry. Well, now it's time for the last verse. It ain't like the first verse. It's a whole lot worse verse than the first verse. And it goes like this. Yeah. Now, if they free me from this prison and that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Lord, so far from Folsom Prison. See that? That was my thumb there. I had up on the top going. That's not a trick thumb either. It's just an ordinary little old pudgy thumb. I woke up one morning and there it was. He'll grow on you. All I do, I shouldn't do that in public. Try. And you kids don't follow me either. Do it. Here, and every time I hear that freight train, I hang my head and I cry. I think we've had it, Luther. We better take it out while we're still ahead, Hoss. Now.
that's the end of the song. Very entertaining performer, singer, guitar player, and I heard he also acts. He also appears on TV. But let me know in the comments more about that. So before I begin my reaction, I find it confusing with what YouTube is doing with the usernames. They are starting to add numbers after the name. So I'm not certain when. So whenever I get a comment, for example, whether it's a reaction or a sharing their thoughts or a recommendation, I don't know how to call them. If I should call them by their entire username, or if they have a name followed by a number, just their first name. So I'm just inclined to do the second one, because I assume that those numbers were more of an extension added by the platform. So you may wonder if your username is like Steven Jones 123456. I would just probably call you Steven, unless you say otherwise. So anyway, so it's very he's a very entertaining, talented musician slash singer. So he in the first on the first song I've listened to, Malagena, it was more of an instrumental. So I didn't notice any humor there. So it's more of just the performance that was the highlight. But this one is just super entertaining, and he adds humor, and it's like breaking the fourth wall or something as he performs. He even explains how he executes a particular section of the song. Actually, several of them. So, the first one was the train sound, the train that is going around the bend or something, taking a turn on a bend, something like that. And then there was it's not a was is it called pick slide or pick grind? Where you scratch the string using your pick, so it gives you that that scratching sound. And then he also did the gunshots by left hand mute, and then by rapidly strumming the strings, it gives you that that gunshot effect. And then this one is actually, I find it funny. He did the slide bar, wherein when we say when you use a slide bar, so it could be anything. It can actually, it's something that you put around your fingers. It's cylindrical in shape, and it can be metal, it can be glass, it can be other. It can be made of any construction actually. And then what he did was the literal glass, like a drinking glass. So it's very cool but what's unique about his playing is that this is the first time I saw someone play slide bar while standing up. His guitar is also oriented, wherein the front of the guitar is facing upward. Usually, or the common slides, guitarists that I see playing this particular technique, they don't really lift the guitar, so they just play it as usual when they are standing, and then since they are wearing it on their finger, they just slide it as so. Sometimes they will hold it. So let's say this is the slide bar. They'll just hold it and then press it against the neck, and then just do this motion. So it's the first time I saw someone. It's actually a practical thing to do. He lifted it as if it were placed on top of a table, and then he played it just like the normal, like the country style of playing. I think it's also an advantage in terms of his physique, because I can also imagine, because I also have a couple of pounds. I gained a couple of pounds, and I can imagine doing the same thing where I put the guitar maybe on top of my belly, one side of the guitar, and then I just support the other side so that I can play in the same similar fashion, and it will be easier for the right hand to play, especially when you are playing single strings when you're doing that technique. So it's actually a practical and convenient style. And then the last technique he did was sliding, doing slides using his thumb. It's not normal to do that, because the common is, just using your your other your other fingers. The thumb is usually for support at the back of the neck of the guitar, and then this one, so that when you press the string it would be easier. So what he did was he went on top, and then he slid it just like that. And the thing is with this one, let me share you a story. I remember playing when I used to play the guitar, and then I recorded and then I uploaded to YouTube. I was playing, I think, Sugar We're Going Down by Fallout Boy, and then I got a comment: don't fret using your thumb, because I sometimes I do that just to make it look different where I play. Um, I fret, I play those notes by pressing it with my thumb, since I need to press, let's say I need to bar the top three strings, so rather than doing this, I do this just to make it look cool, just and then I get feedback that you don't fret using your thumb, yada yada yada. So I stopped doing that, and then when I saw this, I find it interesting. So it shouldn't be. I realize it shouldn't be something that should stop you from doing whatever you like. Because sometimes when you are coming up with some techniques are invented by by guitarists along the way. Sometimes they or in some instances it's by accident that they do it, and then people give approves of it, and then it becomes an actual accepted technique and stuff. So I realized that we just have to do our thing. Sometimes it might be a practical thing to do, sometimes it's impractical, but at the end of the day it will make some sort of distinction of you, that when they see you, oh, that playing style is this guitarist, or that particular sound, that person came up with it. So, just do your thing. So the other two I'd like to highlight as well, very sweet bends, that blues bend, that tong 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 tong. So just a cool sound, and also the bass as well. The bass line here, it's not it's not like rock and roll fast, but I can imagine or visualize the bass player playing using that big bass violin style, and just playing it with his finger. Dum, 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 dum. It's very groovy. So there you have it. That is my reaction. Let me know what you think. Let me know. Leave it in the comments. If you haven't done it yet, these are the stuff you can do to show loving to our channel. Please do as many as you can. Don't forget to tell your family and friends about the Sarsicles TV. Sharing is caring, and most importantly, stay safe, everyone. I'll see you on the next video.